Alright, so I'm Priyanka and I'm back again with a new chapter, The Civilization of Today. Take the correct alternative. CEM Jode is the civilization of today. Describe the merits of modern civilization, the demerit of modern civilization, both the merits and demerits of modern civilization, difference between cultural and civilization. Option number C, both the merits and demerits of modern civilization. Safety is dash for development. Great significance, no significance, minor significance, little significance. Option number A, great significance. Science has given us power fit for the gods, yet we use them like demons, small children, mature citizen, mature politician. Option number B, small children's. Answer the question in 30 to 40 words. What does the writer say? Writer have to say in praise for the order and safety. The writer has to say that due to order and safety in modern civilization, the weaker ones cannot be beaten by strong ones. Right has taken by the place of midnight might. The law protects people from robbery and violence. Writer क्या बोलता है? In order to in that the due to order and safety of modern civilization, जो weaker है वो नहीं मार सकता है strong ones को. Right has taken place of might. Laws जो है वो protect करता है robbery और violence से. How is the world trending to become a unity? According to the offer, it is a unity already so far as buying and selling of an exchange of goods are concerned. For the time, for the first time, the world is becoming a single place instead of a lot of separate places shut off from one another. What are the major defects of Indian civilization? क्या क्या major defects है Indian civilization का? Our civilization has following major defects. Our sharing out of money is still very unfair. The danger from war, the civilization does not know that what to do with its knowledge. What effect does the war have on our civilization? Author says that it is that in the condition of present day, any war that states anywhere is more and more likely to spread everywhere. A single match will set a hierarch ablaze, and with all this war material lying about, the world is again like a hayrick waiting for the match. How can a person be truly civilized? A person can be truly civilized by making and liking beautiful things, thinking freely, and living rightly and maintaining justice equally between man and man. Answer in 60 to 80 words. Discuss CEM Jode ideas on man machine relationship. According to CEM Jode, man does not know how to manage machine. Machines were made to be man's servant, yet he has grown so dependent on them that they are in fair way to become his master. Already, most men spend most of their lives looking after and waiting upon machines, and the machines are very stern master. If they do not get their meals, example coal, petrol, oil, etc., when they expect them, they refuses to work or burst and blow off, spread ruin and destruction all around them. Okay, a still greater danger comes from war. What, according to the author, this is dangerous? According to the author, the frontiers of different nations can cause war. However, the trade and exchange of goods had made the world of single whole. Across its surface still run the frontiers of different states. The modern transportation has made nonsense of these nation frontiers, and a man may go anywhere in the world in the little time. But these frontiers may cause wars someday. What is unfair in modern democratic countries? In the modern democratic countries, sharing out of money is very unfair. While some people live in luxury, and some may not enough to eat and drink and wear. Even in the finest of the world cities, thousands of people live in dreadful surroundings. There are of many families of 5 or 6 persons who live in a single room. In this same room they are born, and in this same room they die, and they live like this not for fun because they are too poor to afford another room. State whether it is true or false. The essay The Civilization of Today is written by CEM Jode. True. Roman Empire was established by Augustine. True. Two revolution in the essay refers to French Revolution and Russian Revolution. False. C. M. Jode was a great scientist. False. Match the column. physically, mentally, weak or stronger means क्या किसे match करे opposite word से. Modern, ancient, savage, civilized, unity, division, strength, weakness. Okay, find out one word which is in the phrase. Okay, the external form represented by custom, manner, law, and general state of verity is civilization. Matter that produces a state of being unable to feel pain, hate, cold, etc. is an anesthesia. A silent, displeased person is sulky. A fertile place in desert is oasis. Next is short answers. Which activities could not go on without safety? Without safety, those higher activities of mankind which make up civilization could not go on. The inventor could not invent, the scientist could not find out, and the artist could not make beautiful things. What is still need to be called truly civilized? It is needed that today civilized men should be in their ordinary daily lives be practically free from fear of violence. Only then we can be called civilized in true sense. In what ways are civilization far from perfect? Our civilization is far from perfect because everyone is not getting his proper share of necessary and delightful things. A few people in the society are living a life of luxury, while the majority of people are living a life of want. When did the author witness war? What has been the result of war? The author witnessed war twice in his lifetime. These wars continued from 1914 to 1918, from 1939 to 1945. Almost the whole of the world has been torn by war. How do we use the power science has given to us? Science has given us a power fit for gods, but we use them like small children. It is a great defect of our civilization. We should use this power in the interest of humanity. What has been done to keep machine in good temper? Machine has to be fed with coal, they have to be given petrol to drink and oil to wash with, and has to keep at the right temperature to keep them in good temper. Answer in 60 words. Why does the author say that a civilization could be impossible without order and safety? The authors say that our civilization would be impossible without order and safety because they are as necessary to our civilization as air we breathe in. Without safety, those higher activities of mankind which made up civilization could not go on. The inventor could not invent, the scientist could not find out, the artist could not make beautiful things. How can men enjoy better health in civilization of today? Today, men are largely free from the fear of pain. They still fall ill, but since use of anesthesia became common, illness is no longer the terrible thing it's to be used, and people are in ill less often. Without good health, men cannot enjoy anything or achieve anything, but men are not only enjoying good health but also living longer than they ever before did. That they have a much better chance of growing up. What is the difference between previous civilization and modern civilization? Previous civilization was specialized and limited. They are like oases in the surrounding deserts of savagery, but modern civilization is like an oasis which is spread over the desert. Modern civilization is a far flung thing. Previous civilization were destroyed by savages. But owing to the power of destruction which with which science has armed the modern civilization, it is not possible that such savages or uncivilized people as are left in the world could prevail against it. Read the passage and then answer. Passage 1. First and the foremost, there are order and safety. If today I have a quarrel with another man, I do not get beaten merely because I am physically weak and he can knock me down. What are the first and the foremost thing in our civilization? Order and safety are the first and foremost in our civilization. What has taken the place of might? In dispute between man and man, right has taken the place of might. What does the law protect us from? The law protects us from robbery and violence. What does the law do with burglars? The law punishes the burglars whenever it catches them. What would not go on without safety? Without safety, those higher activities of mankind which make up civilization could not go on. What are the two things without which our civilization would be impossible? Order and safety are the two things without which our civilization would be impossible. Which things make up civilization? Higher activities of mankind, example inventions, discoveries, and artist work make up civilization. Number 8. Why can a physically weaker one not be beaten in our civilization? Owing to law and order, a physically weaker one cannot be beaten in our civilization. Number 9. Find from the passage the word opposite to stronger and lower. Stronger का opposite क्या है? Weaker, और lower का opposite है higher. Find from the word which means strength and one who beat into the house of sea. Strength मतलब might, one who beat into the house of others is burglar. Passage 2. They were always largely free from the fear of pain. They still feel ill. What is illness no longer? Why is illness no longer the terrible thing? Illness is no longer the terrible thing because the use of anesthesia has become common. What can we not do without good health? Without good health, we cannot enjoy anything or achieve anything. Which danger does our civilization seem to escape? Our civilization seems to escape the danger of uncivilized people breaking in and destroying it. Okay. Which place does modern civilization spread over? Modern civilization spread over Europe, America, Australia, and the great parts of Asia and Africa. Why can savage or uncivilized people not prevail against the modern civilization? Savage or uncivilized people cannot prevail against the modern civilization owing to the powers of destruction with which science has armed it. Number 6. What characteristics did the previous civilization have? The previous civilizations were specialized and limited. What is a modern civilization like? Modern civilization is like an oasis which is spreading over desert. Which part of the world is not touched by modern civilization? The modern civilization is like an oasis. Okay. Practically no part of the world is untouched by modern civilization. Number 9. From the past, opposite of opened. Opened is closed. Opposite of later is sooner. Write the present form of became and suppose. Present form of became is become. B-E-C-O-M become. And suppose ka S-U-P-P-O-S-E suppose. Alright, passage 3. A still greater dangers come from war. From this passage, the first question in which activities could the world be a single whole? The world could be a single whole in buying and selling and exchanging of goods. What is that still runs in the surface of world? The frontier of the different states still run on the surface of the world. When were the frontiers of different states fixed? The frontiers of many countries were fixed in the distant past. Some frontiers were fixed only a couple of 100 years ago. What has made nonsense for national frontiers? The invention of means of transportation have made nonsense of national frontiers. When did the author witness war? The author witnessed war from 1914 to 1918 and from 1939 to 1945. What will happen if a war starts in the world? If the war starts anywhere in the world, it is more or more likely to spread everywhere. Which division world could not matter greatly? Political division which runs between mankind would not matter greatly. How many times has the whole of the world has been almost torn by war? The whole of the world has been almost torn twice by war. Write from the passage the opposite word of same and farther. Opposite of same is different and farther is nearer. Number 10. Join the sentences using although. My wealth was not good, I managed to climb the hill. Although my health was not good, I managed to climb the hill. Passage 4. Yet another great defect of our civilization is that it does not know what to do it with knowledge. What does our civilization not know? Our civilization does not know what to do with its knowledge. What has science given us? Science has given us power fit for goods. Why were machines made? Machines were made to be man's servant. How do most men spend most of their lives? Most men spend most of their lives looking after and waiting upon the machines. When do machines refuse to work? If machines do not get their meals when they expect them, they refuse to work. Number 6. What should we do with machines? हमें मशीन से क्या करनी चाहिए? We should wait upon machine with very attentively and do all that we can keep them in a good temper. What work can we not do without machine? We find it difficult to work or play without machine. Number 8. Who are very stern master? Machines are very stern master. Find from the passage the word opposite meanings of wrong and construction. Wrong ka right, construction ka destruction. Find from the passage the word which means a person who remains silent because he is displeased. इसका मतलब है sulky person. SULKY. And deny, it is refuse. Thank you.